Hey everybody, welcome into the Wager Talk TV YouTube channel. I'm Tony Mejia from sportsmemo.com, and we're going to be talking about Wednesday's early matinee between the Atlanta Dream and the Minnesota Lynx, final game for both teams before they go off on the Olympic break. We'll have a little bit more WNBA action on Wednesday night with the Indiana Fever visiting the Dallas Wings. And then we've got the WNBA All-Star game on Saturday night from Phoenix, where Team WNBA will play the Women's United States basketball team. So that'll be great stuff. And then we won't see the W until mid-August. So both of these teams are trying to grab a win while they have a chance. Dream come in at 7-16 overall, 11-12 against the spread, while the Lynx come in their worst stretch of the season, but still 17-8. 15-10 against the number, but they're 1-5 over their last 6 against the spread, and they are 2-4 over their last 6 straight up. So this is definitely their first taste of adversity for veteran head coach Cheryl Reeve and company. And the reason for that has been the absence of Napheesa Collier, the All-Star MVP candidate, although A'ja Wilson's going to win. But Collier is in the conversation to finish top 3, and rightfully so, and Minnesota misses her. She is dealing with plantar fasciitis and probably will not play in this game on Wednesday afternoon. She was questionable for the game over the weekend against Indiana and did not even come close to playing. And they're erring on the side of caution, as they should, with the Olympics coming up, as everybody wants Napheesa Collier to be part of the U.S. women's basketball team. So we'll see if she even suits up for Team USA in the All-Star game. Certainly with plantar fasciitis, you want to take precautions and stay off of your foot as best you can. So rest is best. And I don't think we'll see Collier in this one, which basically means Alana Smith and Bridget Carlton and Dorka Juhas and Chechi Zandalasini should play larger roles as Minnesota looks to avoid an upset. And we believe that this number is going to be around 8.5, 9. DraftKings came out with that early number, and their early total is at 157.5, which is 152.5, which is right around what I expected. Minnesota, one of the stingier defensive teams in the league, and Atlanta struggling to score. They're still without Rhyne Howard, who's dealing with an ankle injury. She's looking to play for the 3-on-3 team, but has been out for a substantial period. And Jordan Canada, recent signee for Atlanta, has barely suited up for them. She's been dealing with a finger injury, then came back, got hurt again, still out, and they miss her terribly. Currently, they're looking for Haley Jones and Maya Caldwell to be the backcourt, but certainly have missed Canada as the playmaker on this team. And Atlanta has therefore lost 7 straight games, but they continue to compete against the number. They were 5-2 in those 7 losses. So certainly they have been competitive. They do have Aerial Powers back. Probably won't have Howard in Canada here, though. And they're in a stretch, the Dream, where they are playing 7 of 9 on the road, and they are 1-5 thus far. They started the stretch with an upset of Connecticut, of all teams. So they're certainly capable, and Minnesota has to be on upset alert in this contest, particularly with the break on deck and Collier likely out. The Dream are 4-8 on the road, and then when we come back from the Olympic break, they'll play 5 straight in Atlanta, 4 at the Gateway Center in College Park, and 1 at State Farm Arena as the Indiana Fever come to town, and Caitlin Clark will sell out State Farm Arena for the second time this season. Atlanta is 5-1 against the spread as a dog of 9.5 points or more, so keep an eye on that if this spread ends up being bet up into that range. Again, 8.5 was the first number I saw from DraftKings. It could certainly get up to 9.5, although bettors may exercise caution given that Collier is unlikely to play and the Lynx have been struggling without her. The first game that these two played was a 92-79 Minnesota win in Atlanta on May 26th, and the most recent game was a 68-55 Minnesota win at Target Center on June 19th. That's the Dream's second lowest scoring performance of the season and Minnesota's top defensive effort. Atlanta shot 4 for 23 from 3 in that game, 28.8% from the field, and the Lynx shot just 35.5% themselves, 7 for 22 from three. So for this game, we've got a couple of ways that we're going to bet this contest. We're going to bet the over because we think that it's going to be a little more high scoring with Atlanta being competitive, but not necessarily holding on for the cover. And we like Alicia Gray to be the reason why the Dream is competitive, because she has been absolutely terrible against Minnesota, knows it, and should be better in this contest. In the first game, she went just 2 for 7 from the field. And in the second game, I believe it was 1 for 15, 1 for 16, 0 for 4. 0 for 12 total, 0 for 4 in the first game, 0 for 8 in the second game from beyond the arc for Alicia Gray, who is a very talented shooter and scorer. I don't expect her to be held down again. So ride the over on Alicia Gray's points and the over in this contest. Those are our two plays for the Wager Talk TV YouTube channel. I wouldn't talk you off of Kayla McBride three-pointers. She scored just 8 in the most recent contest between Minnesota and Atlanta, but had 31 in the first game and is certainly one of the more flammable shooters in the W. Atlanta plays Minnesota tough, so I wouldn't talk you off of taking the points with the Dream if you feel comfortable fading a Lynx squad that won't have Collier. They beat the Lynx twice last year and lost out on a season sweep because the third and final encounter went into overtime and Minnesota was able to hold them off. This is an interesting matchup with Cheryl Reeve facing Tanisha Wright, who she coached for a season in Minnesota. Smash that like button for me and make sure you are subscribed to Wager Talk TV so you never miss a play or a free pick video. WNBA, NBA Summer League, MLB. We've got the Olympics coming up and obviously football right around the corner. You can follow me on Twitter at Mejia Dinero and on Sports Memo at my bio page for free plays and package information at sm.buzz/TDM. You can also get a discounted 3-day pass by using coupon code TM30day. Gets you $20 off a 3-day pass from me. And again, I cover all the sports, including soccer. Only thing I don't do is hockey, and we're a ways away from that. So keep an eye out for all of my work. Again, follow me on Twitter. Make sure you're subscribed to Wager Talk TV and smash that like button so you never miss a play. I thank you for watching. I'm Tony Mejia. Have a wonderful rest of your week.